waiting all day, too afraid to try and make a change. But now I realize I've got to be brave, thinking out, why can't that be me? Cause I know I gotta show, yeah, what I'm capable of. Because I don't wanna be standing on the outside looking in. If I push through the clouds, standing on the inside, I'll see the stars. If you want it, shine, I'll make it. What? I got the Y factor, and all the roadblocks, they don't face me. What? I just knock them down. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, oh yeah. If you want it, you can take it now. Are you ready? Cause I got the way. Yeah, I got the way. I got the Y factor. Time to go hard, I'm not gonna fade. I can feel the eyes are watching me. There's only one chance, so you can't be late. Starting now, I'm making that change. It's my goals, and I know, I gotta make them come true. Because I don't wanna be standing on the outside looking in. If I push.
Good afternoon, good evening. My name is Jessica, and you are on to Healthy Living Shows. How are you all doing? Happy weekend to you all, and happy Children's Day to all the beautiful, cute babies all over the world and children all over the world. Happy Children's Day. That was yesterday. Okay, today we are going to be cooking an amazing dish, very yummy, delicious, full of vitality, full of nutrients, full of healthy benefits. Okay, so this morning, if you are just joining me and you are wondering what I'm going to be cooking this afternoon, I'm going to be making Agidi Jollof. That name sounds very, I don't know. It's not a popular meal though, but this meal is amazing. Okay, it's just made of corn. We use corn to make it, and then we do a sauce for it. Okay, so you are welcome. Thank you all so very much. Thank you to our beautiful, amazing subscribers all over the world. Please share this video, like, and also comment. We are also streaming live at on Facebook at Salad Master in Nigeria. Or My Health is My Way. Please kindly follow me on Instagram and handle at Ezel Salad Master. And we are also streaming live on YouTube called the Healthy Living Shows. Please subscribe so that you get all the upcoming notification once it's uploaded. Okay. All right. Okay. So this program is sponsored by Salad Master. Salad Master has been in existence since 1946. Before I continue without further much ado, I'm going to introduce our grandmaster, Mr. Tony Bello. Hello, Mr. Tony. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Hi, Chef Jessica. How are you?
Good afternoon, sir. Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know where I'm in London. I'd like to say thank you very much for inviting me to just say hi. Yeah. So, Chef Jessica, by the way, I'd like to also thank the sponsors, like I just said, Salad Master, Shell Region, and a thank for the Victoria Island office. Now, if you want to come and see the food being cooked live, come down to the Victoria Island office. Chef Jessica, do we have anyone in the studio at all? Do we have anyone in the studio?
Not yet, but they're on their way.
Some people are on their way. Some people on the way. But guys, I listened to your name of your food that you're cooking today. It sounds familiar, but it doesn't look familiar. You said something like jollof, yeah. Now I know jollof, yeah, but what I see on the picture doesn't look jollof. So tell us about this dish. Where is it from? Which part of Nigeria is it from?
This dish is all over Nigeria, from the western, south, and the east. So it's all combination 3 in 1. Mm-hmm.
But it looks similar to moi moi, but is it the same?
Yes, it looks similar, but different procedures, different preparation, and different recipes.
Oh, wow, wow. So we're having slightly in the studio, but guys, this is something new for me. So I'm looking forward to seeing it, and also I'm especially looking forward to see how you manage to do it in Salad Master, yeah, with no oil, yeah, and also at low temperatures. I'm looking forward to that also. I'd like to say, guys, thank you very much for coming on the show. Like, share, subscribe to your friends and family. This is Nigeria Live. We're live in Nigeria, live and direct from Nigeria. And this is in Lagos. So anyone in Lagos that want to come and see us, we're in Victoria Island on New York Estate. So I'd like to say, guys, thank you very much. Chef Jessica, over to you.
All right, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Tony. Thank you for coming on the show. All right, so you heard that. Thank you also very much for joining me on the show. Please like this video, comment, and share. I'm not going to waste much of your time. So without further much ado,
Sorry,
let's
Chef
dive
Jessica.
straight into
One
the
last thing.
introduction of our
Chef
recipes.
Jessica, one last thing.
I'm listening,
Sorry,
sir.
I apologize. I apologize everyone for interviewing on Chef Jessica because we're looking for seeing her stuff. But I'd like to say one thing: a happy belated Happy Children's Day. Yesterday was Children's Day. I hope you took care of your children yesterday. They are precious. They are the future. And guess what? You see this hat that I'm wearing right now? This hat that I'm wearing right now? Anyone books to see presentation and we do the presentation. This hat is for your child. You get one child per presentation you book, but you got to book it this weekend and we've got to do the presentation within the next 7 days. So if you want a hat, a children's hat, this is our Salad Master hat, and on this side it's got the Excel region. If you want a hat for your child, guess what? Just book to see a presentation, or if you've seen one already, book somebody else, another family to see a presentation, and then guess what? You get this free of charge. That's it. And the last thing I'd like to say, I'm in the UK right now, and we are celebrating something very special. I know you have kings and queens in Nigeria, but we only have one queen in the UK, and it's a special 70th Jubilee, platinum Jubilee. And guess what? Purple platinum. So guess what? In Salad Master, in the VI office, we're going to celebrate, Salad Master going to celebrate the platinum, and guess what? We're doing something special for you. Anyone that wants it, please look out for our flyer. So over to you, Chef Jessica. We're looking forward for the meal.
All right. Thank you, sir. Okay, so my menu for today for this beautiful afternoon is called Agidi Jollof. Yeah, Agidi Jollof. You can either make it in Agidi Jollof or you do the white one. Yoruba call this Eko. All right, so we are going to be cooking this together. We are going to be learning, unlearning, and learning from you too. I'm going to you too. So please, if you have any question, kindly drop your question in the comment section, and then I promise to get back to you. All right. So without further much ado, let's dive straight into the cooking. What I have to do is I'm going to wash my hand with soap and water. And then after that, I'm going to introduce my recipes. Okay. All right. So my recipes, I'm going to be using recipes for Agidi Jollof. Okay. So for the stew, you have to make the stew first. So for the stew, I'm going to be using some onions. Okay, purple onions. Then I'm going to be using some red chili. This is called red chili or shombo. Okay. Then I'm going to be using red scotch bonnet. A lot of us don't know this called red scotch bonnet. This is red scotch bonnet, locally called atarodo. Okay. And then I'm going to be using some fresh tomatoes. Please do not use tomato puree. Use fresh tomatoes for these Agidi Jollof recipes. Then I'm going to be using some biscuit bones. The most important thing that you have the chewable, suckable, soft bone, biscuit bones. Then here I'm going to be using Cajun spice and also mixed this. I've already mixed this Cajun spice, and I also added some curry and thyme there. Then here I'm going to be using sea salt to taste. So for my agidi, okay, I'm going to be using dry corn. For your agidi, you need to use a very dry corn, not the fresh one. Use a dry corn. I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to be demonstrating how I achieve that. Then I'm going to be using this broadleaf, this fresh broadleaf to wrap my Agidi Jollof. Okay, so just a quick recap on my recipes for my Agidi. I said I'm going to be using onions, dry corn, fresh tomatoes, red scotch bonnet, red chili, chewable, suckable, biscuit bones, Cajun spice, and then sea salt to taste. All right, so let's dive straight into the cooking. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, like and also comment and share this amazing video. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to start by cutting up my onions. Okay, so Agidi Jollof is different from Agidi white Agidi. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting up this so that I can boil my biscuit bones. I hope they can see all that. So that I can boil my biscuit bones. So what you have to do is to cut your onions in big chunks. You don't need to cut it slice tiny because you don't want the particles in the chewable biscuit bones you are making. So you just have to cut it big chunks like this. That is okay. And this is my chewable biscuit bones. So I'm just gonna take this along. Okay. I'm going to bring it here. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to be using this. We have two different kinds of cookware. So we have the 7-quart and we also have the 5-wok. So this 5-wok is what I'm going to use to make my stew. So the first thing I have to do is I have to boil my chewable. Okay, so this is the biscuit bone. You must make sure that the bones is very soft, that is suckable, okay, and chewable. It's a biscuit, but you do not use just meat. But if there is a meat on it, just like I'm having mine, it's a bonus. Okay. So I'm going to add this. This I've already preheated my cookware, but let me just add a little water. Did you hear that? Whoa. I love this sound. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add in my chewable biscuit bones. Okay, you can marinate it overnight if you want to, but here I just added only sea salt, just for sea salt, so that I can penetrate in. Then I'm going to be adding sea salt. I'm going to be adding sea salt, just half teaspoon of sea salt. Okay, of sea salt. Beautiful. And then I'm going to be adding some Cajun spice. So this Cajun spice, we have different mixture. Okay. So I'm going to be adding this, which I also added curry and thyme there because my Cajun spice does not contain curry and thyme. So I just have to add in my curry and thyme. So I'm going to be adding my onions, chopped up onions in chunks. Then I'm going to give this a good stir and allow this to simmer. I still need a little water. Beautiful. So we are going to allow this to cook for about 10 minutes so that the chewable, suckable, nice biscuit bone will get soft and tender. And the onions to help to make it tender on time, make it to get softer easily and faster. Okay, so we are going to wait for this to simmer. So we are just going to wait for it to simmer for about 10 minutes and then we get back right to it. So in there, if you are just joining me on the show and you are wondering what I'm making this beautiful afternoon, I am making Agidi Jollof. Okay, Agidi Jollof is mostly eaten in the eastern part of Nigeria. Okay, it's a very healthy meal, very quick meal. A lot of people don't like to cook it or to prepare because it's a long process. Okay, what I mean a long process is a long process. Okay. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do before I introduce the way to make your Agidi Jollof is I'm going to start by blending my tomatoes. So here I have my fresh tomatoes. Like I said, when I was introducing the recipes, I said that it's compulsory. It's very, very important to use fresh tomatoes and not tomato puree, not tin tomatoes, fresh tomatoes. Okay, because you might use tin tomatoes, you don't know the kind of chemical they use to preserve it so that it does not spoil your Agidi Jollof. Okay, because Agidi Jollof has to be set. All right, so I'm going to be using fresh tomatoes. So with the aid of my blender, I'm going to be blending my fresh tomatoes, red scotch bonnets. Okay. My fresh tomatoes and red scotch bonnets. Yes. Then here I have my red chili too as well, which is locally called shombo or bawa. So I'm going to be adding this. So for you that don't like your food too spicy, so it's either use the shombo, okay, and then you drop the red scotch bonnets. This is the red scotch bonnets, okay, so that your food will not turn up too spicy. So I'm just gonna use about 8 pieces. That is okay. Okay. So for easy blending, I'm just gonna add a little water. For easy blending, my tomatoes is very strong. It's not the soft one, so that's why I'm using a little water. It's very, very hard. Okay. So I'm going to blend this in a very smooth paste. Okay, so we are done blending now. So we are done blending now. So you don't have to add your ginger or your garlic there because they're going to change the real taste of, okay, of agidi. Just your fresh tomatoes, your red scotch bonnet, your red chili, and then that is fine. That is okay. All right. And you don't even, if you even want to add onions, that is fine. But I don't want to add onions to mine because I have a lot of onions there cooking already in my meat. So now let's get back to the making of the Agidi Jollof. So like I was saying, you are going to be needing a very dry corn, okay, and not the fresh corn, because a very dry corn. So when you use a very dry corn to it's going to set properly. And the process here is that I'm not going to be showing the process here. I'm not doing the process here because the process takes a lot of time, and we are doing this video live, so I don't want to waste much of your time. So I've already done that backstage, off stage. So therefore, this dry corn, when you get it, you remove the dirt or the sand or stone, then you wash it. You do not soak it, no need of soaking it overnight. Then you wash it. Once you finish washing it, put it in a clean cookware, add some water, and then put it on the fire. Once the corn boils very well, not boiling to cook, not boiling to get soft, no. It does not have to get soft. Just boil it like about 10 minutes, okay? Drain out the water, rinse it again with the cold water, and then you blend, okay? Use a very strong blender. Like here, I'm using Vitamix. Use a very strong blender. You can imagine a dry corn just cook for 10 minutes. You can imagine how hard that corn is, yeah? So you have to blend it very, very soft. Either you blend it in the local machine or you blend it with your very strong blender. Please use a very strong blender so that you do not get your blender spoiled. Blend it until it's very smooth, and then you sieve it just like the same way you sieve your pap, ogi, yeah? You sieve it. So here, I have the already sieved one. This is the process. This is the finished product. So once you finish sieving it, you have to add water to sieve it. You have to add water to sieve it. So once you finish it, just at the same way you are doing akamu or the process, is the same process. So when you finish sieving it, you just have to leave it to settle. Okay. So some particles are going to be settled down. So it's settled, then I'm going to be showing you that when I'm about to do the Agidi Jollof. So let's just leave that for now. So please, if you are just joining me and you are wondering what I'm cooking on the show today, I am making Agidi Jollof. This Agidi Jollof is popular. In fact, when you are arriving in some part of the Nigeria, this is the first thing you're going to be seeing, like, hey, buy Agidi Jollof. And this thing is so yummy and delicious too. But a lot of people don't know how to make it because the process takes a lot of time. You have to have patience to do this, okay? Unlike the normal Agidi white, which is very common, which is very popular, that one too is very easy. You can even do it just with your normal pap. But this one is a long process. First, you have to prepare the stew, which I'm already boiling the biscuit bones, which I'm going to be used to preparing the stew. Okay. All right. So, and then you're also going to be needing a leaf. You can also use a banana leaf or a plantain leaf. The choice is all yours, but I prefer this. So this is what we are going to use to wrap the Agidi Jollof. The Agidi Jollof, once you put it in here, you don't need to put it back on the fire again. You can just eat it straight off from this leaf. All right. Okay, so please like this video, like, and also comment and share. We want to go on a short break and we will be right back. Do not go anywhere. I'll be right back shortly.
Just waiting out there, too afraid to try and make a change. But now I realize I've got to be brave, thinking out, why can't that be me? Cause I know I gotta show, yeah, what I'm capable of. Because I don't wanna be standing on the outside looking in. If I push through the clouds, standing on the inside, I'll see the stars. If you want it, shine, I'll make it. Well, I got the Y factor, and all the roadblocks, they don't face me. Well, I just knock them down. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh yeah. If you want it, you can take it now. Are you ready? Cause I got the way. Yeah, I got the way. I got the Y factor. Time to go hard, I'm not gonna fade. I can feel the eyes are watching me. There's only one chance, so you can't be late. Starting now, I'm making that change. It's my goals, and I know, I gotta make them come true. Because I don't wanna be standing on the outside looking in. If I push.
All right, you are welcome back. My name is Jessica. Where we show you how to cook a healthier meal using your wonderful salad master cookware. All right, so if you are just joining me and you are wondering what I'm cooking on the show today, I am cooking Agidi Jollof. Okay, so please stay tuned and let's cook together. All right, so there I have my biscuit bone cooking. So we're gonna go check it now. Okay, so let's check our wonderful biscuit bones. So for this Agidi Jollof, you don't just have to use any meat of your choice. Biscuit bones is the best for it. Okay, so let's see. Wow. Woo! I love the aroma. So for my for my biscuit bones, for the recipes that I use for my biscuit bones, I used Cajun spice, sea salt to taste, and then chunks of onions. You need to cut the onions in big chunks so that you do not have the particles in there, just like this. Because when you have the particles, so much particles in your Agidi jollof, it's not going to be set. Okay, it's not like beans. This is corn. It's not going to be set. So what we are going to do is to transfer these goats. I mean, this biscuit. Why do I keep calling this goat meat? Because I use goat meat all the time for cooking. Okay, so we are going to transfer these biscuit bones. So it must be soft, chewable, and suckable biscuit bones, not just ordinary bone. Okay, so we are going to take this out in another bowl. I'm going to transfer this out in another bowl. Okay. And then put the 5 wok. So this is 5 wok. This is Salad Master Healthy Cooking System. 5 wok. This is 5 wok. Salad Master Healthy Cooking System 5 wok, which can feed up to just 5 people, depending on how you dish your food. And this cookware is made with titanium 3160i. So I'm just waiting for the cookware to preheat a bit. Then I can add in my blended fresh tomatoes, red scotch bonnet, and red chili. Okay, so I'm making the stew now for the Agidi Jollof. First, you have to make the stew. Whoa. Sorry, this is gonna choke a little. So I'm just gonna allow this to simmer for a few minutes. And I'm also going to be adding in my biscuit bones there. So please ensure that you take out the onions and make sure that the peppers is well blended, including the seed. Everything is well blended. Okay. So I'm going to add in my biscuit bones broth later on, but just let's allow this to simmer. So the reason why I did not boil my tomatoes, my red chili, and my red scotch bonnet immediately I added in the biscuit bones, because these are acidic. So it's going to have in the biscuit bones, just like when you're cooking your beans and then you add in your pepper. You add in your blended red chili immediately. It's not going to get soft. That means it's going to take ages to get done. So first you have to boil your meat, let the meat get soft a little before you add in your pepper, okay, or your tomatoes. So they can also infuse their sweetness, their goodness, and also the aroma inside the meat, making the meat to be more tasty, even the pepper to also penetrate it. All right. Okay. So we are going to allow that to simmer for just a few minutes. So while we are waiting for that, now this is the Agidi. I'm going to show you everything. So this is the corn that I used. Like I said, it must be dry white corn. Okay. And then you just wash it, put it on a fire, allow it to simmer for just 10 minutes. Put it in a blender, a very strong blender, and blend it to be very smooth, just like you are blending your tomatoes for stew. Okay, and then put water and sieve it. So this is the shaft. You see that? This is the shaft. So you take out this shaft and then allow it to settle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain out some water and just only use the particles under. Okay, so I'm going to drain out some water. You have to be careful. Careful. Whoa. Whoa. So if you leave this for a very long time, it will be more settled. Whoa. So you see that? See the particles settle just like pap. So we are going to allow this to just still settle. All right, so I'm going to go on a short break again. I'll be right back shortly. Then we continue with the Agidi Jollof and also with the stew. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh yeah. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Standing in line, just waiting all day. afraid to try and make a change. But now I realize I've got to be brave. Thinking out, why can't that be me? Cause I know I gotta show, yeah, what I'm capable of. Because I don't wanna be standing on the outside looking in. If I push through the clouds, standing on the inside, I'll see the stars. If you want it, shine, I'll make it. What? I got the Y factor, and all the roadblocks, they don't face me. What? I just knock them down. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, oh yeah. If you want it, you can take it now. Are you ready? Cause I got the way. Yeah, I got the way. I got the Y factor. Time to go hard, I'm not gonna fade. I can feel the eyes are watching me. There's only one chance, so you can't be late. Starting now, I'm making that change. It's my goals, and I know, I gotta make them come true. Because I don't wanna be standing on the outside looking in. If I push.
Okay, so you are welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Jessica, and if you are just wondering what I'm making today, I am making Agidi Jollof. Please like, comment, and also show this, and also share this video. You can also come down to our office at number 15 Ibile Street, Victoria Island, Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, and this program is sponsored by Salad Master. Salad Master has been in existence since 1946, making us 76 years of booming in business. All right, so now without further much ado, I'm going to continue with our cooking. Today I am making Agidi Jollof with absolutely no oil, no MSG, cooking in a healthier way using Salad Master healthy cooking system. All right, so let's check our stew. All right, so I'm cooking the stew in the 5 wok. Wow, the stew is doing nice, beautiful. So I'm going to allow this to continue to simmer until it begins to thicken. Remember I said no tomato puree, no tin tomatoes, just fresh tomato. Okay, so I'm going to cover this and allow this to continue to simmer. Meanwhile, let's get our Agidi Jollof cooking. I'm going to turn up my hob. Okay. So for the Agidi Jollof, you have to put it, after taking out the water, just like you saw me drain out some water, and then you put it on a medium heat and continue to stir. Okay? You continue to stir until the Agidi begins to form. So now I have turned off my hob. Just like the same way you dissolve your pap. Okay? So after dissolving your pap, then you add in your hot water, but this one you have to put it direct on the fire, and then you continue to say, make sure that it's on a low heat, because if it's on a high heat, it will start getting burned immediately, and you don't want that. You don't want your Agidi Jollof turning black. All right, so you just have to keep on stirring. The reason why you have to keep on stirring is to avoid lumps. Okay, you have to keep on stirring. So you see the reason why I said a lot of people don't like to cook there, because it's a long process. Mama is even easier. Mama, whereby you just wash, put all your ingredients, and then blend. Hello, Mr. Tony. Do you have any question for me, or you want to ask me something? Hello, I can't hear you, Mr. Tony.
Technology. Hi. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Hello.
I can
you
hear you loud and clear. I can hear you.
Okay, it must be my London reception. Yeah. Jessica, we're very excited. I can see you're doing a lot of things there. So this, just to explain, this what's this called again? What is this called that you're staring right now?
It's called Agidi Jollof.
No, the one you're staring right now, is that Agidi Jollof? What is it? What is in there?
Yeah, you have to keep on stirring it to avoid lumps. Yeah, you have to. Yeah. So the more you're stirring it, the more
what is it there? What's the ingredients? What's the ingredients in there?
This is just ordinary corn.
Audience.
Just ordinary dry corn.
But corn is usually tough. What did you add any water to it, or did you said you dried the corn? Is that right? The corn was dried.
Dry corn.
Yeah.
Yes,
and then what happened after you dried it? What happened after that? Just to help the people on the show, please. Then what happened?
Okay, so after, what happened is that you have to take out the dirt or the sand or stone or whatever, and then you wash it very well. Put it in a clean cookware, add water, make sure that the water is above the corn, then put it on the fire and boil it for just 10 minutes. Not getting the corn to get cooked or soft, just cook it for 10 minutes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, then drain out the water, rinse it again with cold water, and then blend very smooth.
So this is like corn on the cob. Is that corn on the cob? Is that the same corn we're talking about?
Yes, but the dry one.
Okay, but do they dry? How do they dry it? Because that's quite interesting. You said the dry one. How do
You
we
can
dry
dry
it?
it. They dry it in
How do
the
they?
sun.
So it's the same corn on the cob, but they leave it to
Yes.
dry in the sun, and then
Yeah.
the dry one is what you now put in water. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you boil it for a few minutes, and then after a few minutes, you blend it. Is that right?
Yes, after blending, then you have to sieve it. You have to take out the shaft, which
Then
I
you have
already showed them on the show. Yeah. So
okay,
this is the shaft.
okay,
You have to take out the shaft.
okay, great. Okay,
Yeah.
great. This is just corn on the cob. It's just corn
Yeah.
dried up and put in water,
Yes.
and now we have this. What we have here, yeah. So this part here is going to. What are we going to do with this now? What are we going to do with this?
I'm making the stew. So what I'm just waiting for it to set because it has to form and set. So after setting, I'm going to put it in the broadleaf, then add my stew. So right here now, I'm making my stew and I'm also stirring the agidi to form.
Right. Okay. So how long would it normally take for this to form? How long would it normally take to form?
It's going to take about 20-25 minutes. It's already thickened. So the more you're stirring, the more it
Okay.
gets thickened. But you have to do it on a very medium heat, not high heat.
Okay. That's fine. You on the in the other 5 quarts that I can see there. What do you have in there? I'm
In
nosy.
my 5 pots, I
What do you
have
have in
my
there?
stew already cooking.
Okay, that's the stew.
Yeah.
And so, what kind of meat is in there? Is there a meat in there, or is it just
Yeah,
stew?
this is biscuit bones. This is fresh,
Biscuit bones.
chewable, suckable biscuit bones.
And what do you mean by big bones, if you don't mind me asking?
Biscuit bones is the beef ribs. Yeah, so it's chewable and
Right.
it's very soft.
Okay. So
It's not
inside
like a
there, what did
normal
you put in
bone that
there?
is hard. It's not hard.
So inside there, inside that 5 quart, you've got tomato. What ingredients do you have in there? Tomatoes. What else do you have in there?
Inside my 5 pots, I have fresh tomatoes. Like I told them, not tomato puree, not in tomatoes, just fresh tomatoes, fresh
Fresh tomatoes.
chili, and also
Okay.
fresh red scotch bonnets.
Right. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. So I believe that people can come down to the show to see what's happening, to come out down live. I just
Exactly.
want to just say to everybody on the show, by the way, if you didn't hear me before, I'm saying it again, belated happy Children's Day. I hope you took your children out yesterday, or hope you're making it up for them today. Now, guess what? If you want a hat like the one I'm wearing, you can get one for your child or your children. And how do you get it? You just need to book a presentation to see a presentation, or if you've seen one already, book another family to see a presentation. And as soon as we cook that presentation, you get this hat. It's a nice hat, isn't it? It's got Excel at the back, the region that we're in, and then Salad Master 75 years. Even though we're 76 years now, you'll get one 75 years. The other thing I'd like to say is I'd like to invite you to the next cook show in VI. So if those of you that are around VI, Lekki, Chevron, BTC, Ikoyi, Lagos Island, you can all come down. Just book in with the person that invited you onto the show so that you can come and see. I'd like to also thank the sponsors, Salad Master. Salad Master has been around for 76 years and counting. And in Nigeria, we've been around for quite a long time now, over a decade now. And guess what? In Nigeria, we're doing very well. These cook shows help us to understand how can we cook Nigerian food in a healthier way, in the best healthy cooking system in the world. Some of you might want to know more about what's different about this cooking system compared to any other cooking system. What I would advise you to do is to book a presentation, and so that you can see exactly what it is. Don't let anyone tell you. See it with your very own eyes, and you can do that free of charge. And guess what? We're going to provide the food, we're going to provide the information, and we'll provide the entertainment. And guess what? We're going to be blown away. It's going to be amazing. If you're interested in our alkaline kettle, let us know also. But I'd like to just say, there is Chef Jessica. Just over to you, Chef Jessica. It looks like it's getting thicker since I've been talking.
Yeah,
Do you
it's
think
getting
it's
thicker.
do you think it's my words that's making it thicker? I think words.
It's getting thicker. It's almost getting set.
Every time I talk, it looks like it's getting thicker. I think I'm very good at making it thick. But anyway, before that, what I'd like to say is I'd like just ask you, Chef, do you have any guests in the studio? Do you have any guests in the studio?
Yes, we do.
We have a guest in the studio. Okay. Do we mind inviting the guest? Does the guest mind just coming forward and let's have a quick chat? I'd love to just, because this is live. This is live. So would the guest mind? And I don't know I don't know the guest's name, so please let me know, please. Hello, Chef Jessica.
Hello.
Are you there?
Okay. All right.
Oh, all right. Now. Hello, madam. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Tony.
How are you? Live and direct from in VI, yeah? How are you, madam?
I'm good. Are you?
Good. Can you just say to our worldwide audience, just your name and how you got what you're doing in Salad Mart office, or are you a customer?
Okay, my name is Bukola Shoretire, Mrs. Bukola Shoretire. I'm a Salad Master customer. I have the cookware I'm using at home, and it's been very wonderful since I had it about I think 3 years ago or so, when I bought the set, and I've been using it. It's been so wonderful. I've been enjoying it.
Oh,
just like 2 weeks ago or so, the team came to wash my cookware for me, and it's wonderful. Came as new as ever.
Fantastic.
It's really nice.
So you had one of our cleanup service, yeah, and our maintenance service, yeah. Is that what you had?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, you're a customer for 3 years. Thank you very much for investing. Can I ask you a question? Why did you invest in Salad Master? Some people may wonder, why would you invest in this Salad Master? Why did you invest as a family in Salad Master?
Okay, I heard about it some years before I had it, but then I met a friend that's a Constance, and then she told me more about it. I told her already I've heard about it, but the price then I was just thinking, but somehow when she talked about it again, and then I saw the reason to have it because of the advantages and all. So I told my husband about it, and then she came in and talked to both of us while my husband was there. I was there alone before. Then we invited my husband, and he just there, and just that minute, I was even so surprised. Just said, "Okay, I'm into it. Let's get the first set." So that was how I got. We invested in
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for being one of our valued customers. And madam, guess what? You've made history. You are the first customer live on air since 2020. Yeah. So congratulations,
Wow.
You've made history. And because you made history, I will ask them to give you a hat for
Wow.
someone in your family. So I'm going to get a hat to take away. So
thank you so much. I'm glad to be here.
I'm also going to get them to give you an apron too, also. Yeah, so that you can have an apron too. So that's what you won for being the first. That's good to be history. Thank you, madam. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Before we go away, how are you finding the cooking? Now you're live. I know usually, am I right? Usually you're behind.
I'm always
TV.
on watching Chef Jessica every Saturday. I enjoyed the show.
Great.
And then most times whenever she finishes, I make sure that I go back home and then, and do the same. And I always enjoyed it. The last time, I think it was last Saturday, I was the one that challenged her that about using potage. Yes. I was the one that challenged her that why would you use potage? Because I know I'm a healthy living person. I do healthy lifestyle. So when I saw potash, I know so many things about it. I've heard so much about potash that is not quite healthy. So when she used it, I challenged her that why would you use potash? And then she gave me some excuses. At the end of the day, I told her that I did not buy the excuse. And that was it. We didn't talk about it again. But the truth about it is that I know a secret, a substitute to potash. Yes. There's something that you use. I've not used it for the hukobi that she made, but I've used it for what's this salad? What they call African salad? Yes, I've used this substitute for the African salad, and it works instead of potash. So maybe at the end of the show, I'll tell her about it. Then she might go and practice it. Then if it works, she'll come back and do it on the show for people.
Wow. Is it Mrs. Bola? Did you say Mrs. Bola? Tell me your name.
Bookie, just call me Bookie.
Mrs. Bookie. Mrs. Bookie. That's why we like to share and care. I love the fact that you looked up and you said potassium is not that great, and you found the substitute, and we're looking forward to see that live on the air. So thank you very much for coming on air, and thank you very much for taking care of us too. Thank you for what we'd like to do is we'd like you to book some presentations before you leave the office, so that you. How are you? By the way, how do you find our office? Is this the first time in our office?
Yeah, fantastic. It's a nice place. I've been in to the other office that is it Obalende? The other one.
Yes.
I've attended.
Your mic's away. Your mic is away. Your mic needs to be closer.
Just before
your
the
mic.
COVID. Okay.
Yeah.
I've attended some one or two shows at that Obalende office before the COVID when the live show was stopped. Yes. Great. It's a nice one. Okay. It's a small cozy place.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
When I came in, I said, wow. So this is the place I always see Chef Jessica every Saturday.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. This is Bookie. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you.
And have a nice show. Have a nice show. Over to the studio. Over to you, Chef Jessica. What do we have, Chef Jessica, in the pot?
Okay, this is almost set. This is ready. So I'm going to continue with the stew. Okay, the agidi is ready now. So I'm going to continue with the stew. So here now, I'm just going to pour in my biscuit bone broth. Okay, I'm just going to add some of that, not much, because I don't want this stew to be watery. It's going to be thickened. Okay. All right. So this is okay. Then I'm going to add in my Cajun spice and also sea salt. So I've added that immediately, but I'm just going to add little. So sea salt. And then I'm going to add my Cajun spice, just a teaspoon. And then we stir and allow this to simmer, but I'm not going to cover this. I'm frying my stew. So when we are cooking, we cover to side, but when we are frying, we leave the lid halfway. So I'm going to leave it halfway like this. And then this is ready. This Agidi Jollof is ready. I'm going to just turn off my hob. So this is the leaf I'm going to use to tie my Agidi Jollof. Like I said, you can also use banana leaf or this leaf too, but I prefer this one. Okay. Right. Okay. So back to the stew. This is ready. So what we're gonna do is that we are going to be adding, scoping most of the stew, some of the stew inside the white agidi. Then we now turn it to jollof. So this is thick enough. But you don't have to put so much stew because you don't want to end up having akamu jollof, that is pap jollof. So if you put the stew, you just kind of scoop it and turn. Keep on stirring until so they ensure that the agidi jollof is still on the fire while you are still scooping in the stew. So when you add a little, you stir until you get the desired color that you want. Remember not to add so much stew so that I do not end up having a watery agidi, or rather jollof pap. Okay. Okay. So this is okay. See the color? This is okay. And then you bring out your leaf. This is already washed. Wash it with salt, wash it thoroughly. Then remove this hard part so that when you want to mold, you can then sit properly and not just get started. Okay. You cut off this place and also remove here. And then you mold it as in a cone. See that? Very easy. See? Then the place that is open has a hole. You just have to turn it backwards. See? And then you scoop up your agidi jollof. So you have to allow this to cool down a little for it to set. It's a long process. That's why a lot of people don't like making it. And then you scoop up your biscuit bone, just one or two in the middle. Add it there and then add another agidi to cover up the biscuit bone so that when you open it, the biscuit bone will be in the middle. Nice. Then we fold the eggs and allow this to set. Okay. Okay, see that? So this is agidi jollof. So like that until you're done molding it. I'm doing the second batch. You mold again, just fold it like a cone. Add the smaller one. The smaller one will always be in the middle. Or if you had another method, it's still okay. Then scoop in some of your. So for the agidi white, you don't have to add the stew. Just stir it like that and then, okay. Then you add in your biscuit bone, put it in the middle, and just add a little stew too. Then scoop again the agidi jollof so that it will cover the biscuit bone. Just like that. Nice. Okay. I hope they can see that. Okay. So you take out these parts, because once you didn't take out this part, once you fold it, it's going to tear the leaf, and then the thing will start spilling out, which you don't want to. Yeah. Even when you are making your moi, to make sure that you take this part out, so that when you fold it backwards, nothing spills out. And then form a cone. Very easy. Just like the same way you also mold your moi. Then take the smaller part, fold it this way. Make sure that it goes down. Then this plate that is open, fold it backwards. You see, so had it been did remove that stick, the leaf would have teared by now. Then you scoop up your agidi jollof. Then see that? Take up your biscuit bone, 1 or 2. I'm in a good mood today. Nobody offended me. So I'm going to put biscuit bones in all the whole wraps. All right. Okay, see that? And then you fold it. Make sure that you fold it backward. Okay, see that? Nice and beautiful. So you just have to allow this to set. Once it's cool, it will just set on its own. But the important thing is that you do not have to scoop so much stew inside the agidi jollof, so that you do not end up having jollof pap. You know what I mean by jollof pap? It will be so watery that even when it's cold, it's not going to form. Just when you're eating it, will just be slipping from your hand. All right, so this is the end. We've come to the end of our show. All right, so I'm going to allow that to settle, and then I'm going to show that. But since it's still very, very hot, the agidi jollof is still very hot, so I can't unwrap it now. It's still very hot. So we've come to the end of the show. Please like this video, comment, and also share this amazing video. Okay. Oh,
hi, Chef
I want to
Jessica.
open this door. Okay.
Chef Jessica. Hi.
Hello, sir.
Before we end, we just need to ask some questions, because you don't want to end us. We don't want to end. We're still excited about what's going to happen. So please, can you explain to us what's going to happen and how it's going to happen? You've put the agidi leaf. What do we do next? What happens?
The next thing is just to unwrap it, allow it to cool, because once you open it while it is hot, it's not going to set. The whole thing is going to scatter. So you have to allow it to cool down.
We can't see you, Chef Jessica. We cannot see you. We cannot see you. We cannot. Chef Jessica, do us a favor. Some of the people on the screen, they're saying they can't see what you're doing. So is it possible, if you don't mind, to move that 7 quarts and bring it to your camera, so that we can see exactly how we do? Some people are so keen to see how are you folding it, how are you putting it in, how are you pressing it? So just so that we can get the feel of that. That'd be good. That'd be nice. Oh wow, Chef Jessica, you're so amazing. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So let's see how do we do it, because we see how you cook it. We saw how you put the soup, this like stew in it. We saw how it changed color. Now we just want to see how you put it in the leaf, so that we can know, because we're in the UK, we don't know all these things. And also some people are in Canada, some people are in America, some people are all over Africa. We just need to see how you do it. Maybe I'll put it closer. Thank you. So over to you, Chef Jessica. Just show us how it's done.
All right, sir. Thank you, Mr. Tony. Okay, like I was saying, for you to mold the agidi jollof, yeah. After the agidi jollof is settled, like it's formed, like it's thickened, you scoop in some stew inside the agidi jollof, but not so much, just about 2 or 3 cooking spoons. Scoop it inside the agidi jollof and keep on stirring until you get the desired color you want. Okay. You get it? Because when you add in so much to it, it's going to turn out watery, and you don't want that. It's not going to set. So then when you are done with that, we get this leaf. Okay, this blood leaf or banana leaf, whichever one either one you want is fine. Okay, you cut off this hard part, this stem here. You cut it off. Okay, you cut off this hard step here. You also remove the back one, because when you don't remove the back one, once you finish folding it as cone, it's going to tear the leaf, which you don't want. So I'm going to be using this one, and then fold it as in a cone with some holes there. You see the holes there? Then take out another smaller one. It's going to be big and small. Fold the smaller one, ensure that it enters in this way. See that? And the hole is still open. And then fold it backward. So the one that you fold, this is one that is going to rest on the cookware or on the plates. So backward, and then scoop in either your moi moi or agidi jollof, just like I'm having one here. Scoop in your agidi jollof. Not so much, just small. And then you scoop in take out the chewable, suckable biscuit bones. It must be very soft and suckable too. That is where the sweetness is, the taste of agidi jollof is. Okay, then you add in, just put it in with a little stew. See that? So the reason why that you are adding the agidi jollof to cover the biscuit bone is that once you open the agidi jollof, the biscuit bone will not just pop out. Okay, you have to eat the agidi jollof, then you get to the middle before you see it. So the biscuit bone is hidden inside the agidi jollof. Scoop off enough agidi to cover the biscuit bone. Okay. Then fold in one of the paper or one of the leaf inside, just this way. Fold it in and then wrap it together. Then fold backward again, so that this place can then rest on the plate or on the cookware. If you put it backward like this, everything is going to just scatter. So you fold it like this and allow it to cool. Hello, Mr. Tony. Did you see all that?
Chef Jessica, you know what? I was taking notes. That's why I was quiet. I was writing everything down. I'm like a student. I'm a student. I'm a student of success. I'm a student of Chef Jessica's cooking show. Yep. So Chef Jessica, I saw that. I can do it now. You know why I can do it? Because I'll replay your video and then do it while you're playing. So Chef Jessica, thank you very much. Can you just let us know again what we've done and just
thank you.
Let us know what's been done today, so that we can actually everyone on the show we can finish off on the show. By the way, in that lid there, you've got the actual jollof, isn't it? That's jollof.
Yeah.
In the leaf. So how long would it sit there in the leaves for it to be strong? How long would it sit in the leaves for it
just
to
the leaf that is a little bit cold, then you can say, okay, I think I can open one now.
Okay, so it's when it's cooled down, then it becomes more solid. Is that right?
Yes, it becomes more solid. But when you open it once it's too hot, it's not going to be solid. It's just going to scatter in the plate.
Okay, and also just another question. Now, would you add biscuit bones? Do people add like egg or add crayfish or anything to it? Or is it just biscuit bones you add this one?
Sorry, pardon, I didn't get your question.
You added biscuit bones to the middle, but some people have asked, can they add egg to the middle, or can they add crayfish to the middle, or is it always biscuit bones?
It's always biscuit bones, because the pleasure of eating this one is that biscuit bones. There is this, and you can also add your fish if you want to. But the way Agidi Jollof, the way it's made is adding biscuit bones to it. Biscuit bones in the middle. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, what if I'm a vegetarian? I don't like bones. So what happens now? What substitute would you give me? What substitute would you give me?
Okay, for vegetarian, they can substitute it for mushroom, which is very, very amazing. Just do your mushroom
Mushroom.
sauce,
Okay.
mushroom stew. Yeah.
Okay. So would that if I'm a vegan, is there any dairy in there? Any dairy in that in the mixture that you did? I don't think I saw any dairy products in there. Yeah? Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
No. So then if I took out the biscuit bones, and I added mushrooms, then it could be a vegan recipe, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Or if I took out the biscuit bones and I added fish, it could be a vegetarian meal. Am I right?
Yes.
Wow, I'm good. I'm getting good at this. So, Chef Jessica, do you want to say a few words before we wrap up?
I just want to open the Agidi Jollof one you said, so I just want to open it so that they can have the final view. Yeah. So it's like then, so they can also eat from their screen. Yeah.
Okay. So while you're opening that up, let me just say a few words. Yeah. I'd like to say thank you for everyone that came onto the show. I'd like you to take time to share this with somebody that you think might need it. And this meal that's been prepared today, it's my first time of preparing this meal. First time I've seen this meal prepared, and it's Agidi Jollof. By the way, Jessica, that word Agidi sounds familiar. Is it a Yoruba word?
Yeah.
So Agidi means, doesn't that mean strong or tough?
Yeah.
So it's a tough jollof rice. It's a tough jollof. It has to be tough, yeah? Or do you have to be tough to eat it? Why is it called Agidi? Do you have to be tough? Do you have to be tough? Does it have to be tough? Or do you have to be tough to eat it? Why is it called Agidi?
Yeah.
Is there a reason? Is there a reason?
Yeah, it have to be. It have to be. It have to be.
Oh, you have to be. I don't know that one. But anyway, guess what? Salad Master is tough too. It's tough. It's Agidi. Salad Master is tough too. Also, guess what? Guys, any of you on this show today that wants to get some free gifts from Salad Master, and you know the free gifts from Salad Master are amazing. Yeah. Please, after this show, right, I want some free gifts. And somebody will get in contact with you to let you know how you will get those gifts. We have a recommendation process, referral process, a booking program. Just say, I want some free gifts, and somebody will be in touch with you as soon as possible. And if any of you want to see a presentation, please say, I want to see a presentation, and somebody will get in touch with you as soon as possible. Guess what? You see what you've seen live? What you've seen on TV or on your computer screen, you can see live. We can come to your home. You can come to our office. We can also do a virtual presentation for you virtually. It's all there. If Jessica, thank you very much. I can see Agidi Jollof there, which means tough or strong jollof. I've seen it settle. The cooler it gets, the stronger it gets, or something like that. Chef Jessica, anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
I want to say thank you also very much, and thank you so much. I want to forget that despite everything, she came here this afternoon.
Listen, gotta bring our guest up. Bring our guest up. Bring Mrs. Buki up. Bring her up. She's been a star. She's a superstar. Wow. We need to invite her again. To the show. Wow. Is she camera shy? She didn't look camera shy to me last time. Oh, hello. Again, introduce yourself again, so that some people have just joined the show. Just introduce yourself quickly.
What? Introduce yourself again.
Okay, my name is Bukola Shoretire, Mrs. Bukola Shoretire. I'm a Salad Master customer. I've been enjoying the cookware, and I'm asking other people that have not come in it, that have not used. You can start with the smallest one, the smallest set. Just have it, Like the one I have, the set I have, I used it in 2 places. I use it in Port Harcourt, and I just split it into 2. I use a part in Port Harcourt and I use a part in Lagos, and I'm enjoying it. I have the salad master cutter, which I use to do my vegetables and all that. And I'm looking forward to getting more.
And I know you're a salad master for 3 years. You've had it for 3 years.
Yes.
Great. And what was the reason why you invested? Just give me one key reason. What made you invest? What made you and your family invest in salad masters? Just one.
We live we healthy living lifestyle, and anything that has to do with our health, we take it so very seriously. So that's one of the reasons why we decided to invest in this, and we have not regretted it a day.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. And thank you very much for coming onto the show. Thank you very much for making history on the show. You are the first customer live on this show. So you have made history. Congratulations. And guess what? Congratulations on your free cap. Congratulations, free cap. Ask for a gentleman called Bedroom. He will give you a free hat. You can give that. Congratulations for your free apron. Yeah. And before you leave, I'd like you to take a picture with Chef Jessica with your free hat and with your apron. Yeah. Just to show that you were live on the show. Yeah. And Chef Jessica, finally over to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Tony.
Thank you. Okay, so guys, thank you very much for coming on the show. Thank you, Chef Jessica. Thank you, Mrs. Bukola. I hope I got it right this time. Thank you, the camera crew, and thank you, Agidi Jollof. That means strong jollof. And guess what? You have to be strong.
The Agidi is an Igbo word. Yeah. That's the Yoruba version of it.
I apologize, guys. I apologize. But anyway, I can do it. I'm allowed. Yeah, because I wasn't born in Nigeria, but I'm allowed. So guys, thank you very much for coming on the show. And please recommend 2 or 3 people to see a presentation this week. Okay. All right then. So see you. Bye. Have a good time.
Bye.
We change lives. Let's go out here and change lives. Bye.
Bye.